Welcome back to Crazy Ball TV. Thank you guys. I appreciate you joining me for another edition. We're going to review today's matches and some of yesterday's matches. Of course, there was a big bombshell that hit the social media universe about two important people at Liverpool leaving. And we will discuss that briefly. But let's jump on the first match that, of course, I'm going to talk about. And that is Ghana Black Stars versus Portugal. The match itself, and I think I need to speak with context here. A lot of people, especially in the Europeans, don't understand how the African plays. They always think that, oh, you guys have no plan. You guys have no tactic. What they don't understand is we're not going to go toe-to-toe with a team like Portugal because that's how you get slice and dice. So if you are somebody with a football brain, you understand that we have to play how we are comfortable. Now, we can all agree that certain formation and certain tactics does not work well for certain countries, i.e. Ghana. I have even said it myself, saying that three in the back does not work well with us. But you cannot say, well, there was no tactics, they had no plan, they didn't know what they were doing. Let's go by each half. First half, Ghana didn't showed up and basically decided that we're going to be organized, compact, and stay in the back. We're not going to try to do anything crazy. If we get a chance to hit them on a counterattack, that's exactly what we would do. And it was working very well because they basically didn't have any shot on goal. They had a chance, but it was called back because it was a foul. The defense played very well. We were very calm. That was for the first, especially after the 20 minutes, you could see that our guys were calm when they get the ball. They're able to string around maybe 5 passes. That's not enough. That's not good enough. But the whole idea is don't let Portugal get a chance or create so many chances and score goals on you, because then your whole tactics is gone. And it worked in the first half. We frustrated them. They had majority of the ball, but the idea is break us down. Call it parking the bus or whatever. And we did not have any transitions with our ball. Every time we get the ball, we will lose it. I didn't like that. We could not hold the ball. We could not pass the ball 10 times amongst each other. It seems like we were just playing around with the ball with no plan. It looked like we had no plan. But one thing that I wasn't frustrated is because we were so organized that I said, okay, that will get us through. I understand the mission. And the mission is frustrate them till maybe 65 minutes, and then gradually start holding the ball a little bit better. Start passing the ball, transition the ball from defense to midfield to attack. Create a little bit more chances, and then when you get that chance, you score. That will frustrate them. That will mean that they will have to open up. And that was the plan. Second half came in, and it was back to the same thing as usual. Like I was saying, hold them off until 65 minutes, and then now you could press them up. We had better, athletically, we were better than them. We were stronger, faster. However, I would say this was a bad call from the refs, the VAR, and the penalty on Ronaldo was not a penalty. I mean, we've seen this in the World Cup, and they have not given up the penalty. The defender, Salisu, got the ball before Ronaldo. Ronaldo basically dove on the ground and kicked Salisu. They gave him a penalty kick. So now we have to come out and try to score. So now we are a little bit exposed. But we weren't overexposed, because when somebody scores on you and you go full gang ho trying to get the goal back, that's where they hit you up with another goal. But that did not happen. We were now controlling the ball a little bit better. We have more of the ball than we did before. And then guess what happened? One good run from Kudus, passed the ball in. Andrew Ayew scored the goal. So we were back to what we were doing. Everything was working. Now they frustrated. Now they want to score because they want to really win this match. And then what happened? We lose our train of thought for about 10, 15 minutes, and then they score 2 goals. Those 2 goals were on us. That's Ghana's fault. That should have not happened, because those 2 goals allowed them to do whatever they were doing, because now we were wide open trying to score a goal back, and they were hitting us on the counter. And guess what? They could not score any more goals because they knew when they lose the ball, we were going the other way. And eventually we scored the second goal, which was not just an easy goal where it was in the corner and everybody was just kicking around and then no, it was a very work plan, passing the ball to the left, crossing, same as the first one. So that was the plan. We scored 2 goals. We are the only African team that have scored 2 goals, and we lost. So if you look at it in total, it was a bad call from the ref, in my opinion. 2 mistakes from us, and that cost us the game. So what we need to do is be a little bit more focused, especially when we score goals. We cannot allow ourselves to lose our mind like that. And then while Ayew is outside still celebrating, the ball goes in. So that is what I feel like happened between Ghana and Portugal. Am I frustrated? No. Am I upset? No. But I am disappointed that we lost, because this was not a match. Looking at the match, we were not going to lose. I don't care what people say. The 2 mistakes cost us, and then the bad call from the refs also cost us. Even the 3rd goal looked like an offside, and VAR did not look at it. I don't know whether they did or did not. We did not see VAR reviewing that. It never showed it. The penalty kick, the ref did not even allow VAR to review. He just called it right there. Am I a little bit frustrated because I feel like the penalty should have never stood? So that part, I'm very frustrated. It should have never stood. They should have reviewed it, just like every other penalty in the few couple of days that we played. This tournament has been going on, has been scrutinized. They've been watching it with every 21 cameras that they've seen. So to me, that's why I'm so frustrated. Portugal did what they had to do, and they won. We did not finish what we were supposed to do. We lost our mind for about 15 minutes, and they scored 2 additional goals, and that's exactly what happened. Now, when it comes to next 2 matches, I think we can beat Uruguay, we can beat South Korea. I don't care what anybody says, because a lot of people are looking this tournament through the lens of, look how Brazil and Argentina plays, or the European style of play. It doesn't work that way. If that was the only way, then Saudi Arabia should have never beaten Argentina. Or yesterday, another surprise loss, Germany losing to Japan. There's different ways of skinning a cat. African teams are never going to play like Europeans, even though they have a lot of players that play in Europe. They're going to play a way that's comfortable so that they will be able to use their advantage against the opposite team. You do not, it's like Liverpool playing Forest, and then Forest decided we're going to play exactly how Liverpool play. It's going to be a bloodbath. So there's no way any African team, because if you look at all the, Senegal was doing well until 2 mistakes from Mendy. Tunisia didn't score. Denmark could not score on them. Morocco, same thing. This idea that, they have to play this way for us to see their tactics, to me, I think that that's a short-sighted, and people are not opening their eyes that there's different opportunities or way of playing. Now, you could say some tactics is not helping certain individuals. I agree to that. And I think that the coaches needs to go back and look at how we played and then change things around. But that does not mean we have to go play like the Europeans. And that's what happened with the Ghana versus Portugal. Disappointed, but we moved. But earlier match was Switzerland versus Cameroon. Switzerland scored a goal. Crazy story. Mbolo, who scored the goal, guess what? From Cameroon. Uruguay and South Korea 0-0. I didn't see anything exciting that tells me that those 2 teams are way better off than Ghana. They did exactly the same thing Ghana was doing. Both teams didn't have any attacking. They didn't have any dynamics. Dynamic players that could create so many chances. I didn't see it from South Korea, and I didn't from Uruguay. And Uruguay got Suarez and Nunes and Cavani and them boys. Valverde. Come on, the man is on form right now. So that I'm not impressed. I'm expecting if Ghana plays like this and be a little more focused, we can beat any team, Uruguay or South Korea. Brazil and Serbia, this match was entertaining. This is exactly what the World Cup has been waiting for. Brazil played well. Serbia held their own for a very long time. For 61 minutes, Serbia was holding their own. It looked like every time Serbia gets the ball, they're going to hit them on a serious counterattack. But every time they get to the center line, the halfway line, the ball goes right back to their half again. So Brazil, but then Brazil woke up. Joga Bonito came through. There's something that I could say that the world have not seen from Brazil in a very long time. Much as I don't like this guy, Richardson, those 2 goals, especially the second goal, was just, that one was just exquisite. Exquisite. You got to give it to him. Brazil beat Serbia 2-0. Exciting match for the neutrals. So I'm going to go real quick on yesterday's match. Morocco and Croatia 0-0. The big upset of yesterday was Japan beating Germany 2-1. Spain just annihilating Costa Rica 7-0. I don't know why Costa Rica showed up. This was embarrassing. And then Belgium and Canada, same thing. Canada played so well, but they did not take their chances. And then Belgium got one beautiful pass straight to Batshuayi, and then he put it on. This is what makes the best team wins, and it's just a moment of brilliance, and they take their chance, and then that's what happens. So those were the two matches, 2-day matches that has been going on. Very exciting. The World Cup is still going on, and tomorrow, who is there is, of course, they've been talking about it and talking about it. Of course, there's Wales and Iran, Qatar and Senegal, Netherlands and Ecuador, and of course, the overblown match, England versus United States. I'm expecting Senegal to beat Qatar. Wales and Iran can be very tricky. It can be very, very tricky. Netherlands and Ecuador, I think Netherlands will win. It's probably going to be a 1-0. 2-1 at best. And England and United States, it's going to be a lot of goals. I'm not even going to say. There's going to be a lot of goals. Brazil match was going on. We got a news that 2 people from Liverpool are leaving. One of them being Ian Graham, who's the director of research, basically recruits and that kind of things. And then Julian Ward, the man is leaving. The man who just got his job like 6 months ago decided that he has turned in his notice that he wants to leave the club. From what we're hearing, there's so many rumors going on. Either it's because the new owners don't want him, or the LFC has been bought by new owners. Like, there's so much stories going on. Nobody has no clue what is going on. And some people feels like it's a little bit exciting. Some people feel like, hey, what's going on here? This is a club that everything was close to their chest, and now all these things are going on. So the one thing we heard, that club is calm. When club is calm, then maybe he knows something that we all don't know. At this point, I think we all just have to wait and see what's going on, because is it a good news? No, I don't consider it as good news, because we don't need this right now, especially with the things we're going through. But we all know that Liverpool is on sale. And, today we heard that one of the Saudi prince said that the government will be backing any private companies from Saudi to purchase Manchester United or Liverpool. So things are moving. We just don't know. And we just have to stay calm. It's frustrating, but we have to stay calm. Guys, thank you so much. We're going to end it here. I appreciate you guys. Please don't forget, agree or disagree, comment respectfully, and banter. Please, importantly, share, subscribe, like. Quincy Bold, Archie, peace.